Croeso i'r adran astudiaethau busnes. Welcome to the Business Studies Department. Fy enw I yw Ffion Davies a fi sy'n dysgu'r cyrsiau busnes yn yr ysgol. My name is Ffion Davies and I teach the business courses at Dyffryn Aman. Dyla'r cyflwyniad yma ateb eich cwestiynau chi ynglyn â'r cwrs galwedigaethol busnes. Hopefully, this presentation should answer your questions regarding the business vocational course. In September, we will be starting the WJC Level 3 Applied Certificate in Business. Vocational business courses have been a popular option for us at the school over a number of years, and students achieve excellent grades. These courses lend themselves well to students who work consistently throughout the year and entail a lot of research into the local business environment. You may have heard of BTEC business in the past, but this course is now coming to an end and the new course includes exams. So the new Level 3 Applied Business is more current. It offers clearly structured content and straightforward assessment criteria, as well as free choice to study organisations that interest the students. So, to distinguish between the certificate and diploma, the certificate is equivalent to half an A-level, and the diploma is equivalent to a full A-level. The certificate is structured and studied in Year 12 and includes 2 units of work. Unit 1 is an external exam sat at the end of the year, and Unit 2 is a controlled assessment, a coursework-based unit. Moving on to the diploma, this is achieved by carrying on with further study in Year 13, gaining 2 more units. Again, 1 unit is a written exam, externally assessed, and the second unit is a controlled assessment, carried out over a number of hours, internally assessed. Both courses are graded as the AS or AA level grades, so an A to E is possible in Year 12 and an A star to E is possible in Year 13. The course content is quite similar to other Level 3 qualifications and sees the first unit introducing the business world, so types of ownership, industrial sectors, aims, functional areas, quality, communication, recruitment, training and motivation. This will then be followed by revision to prepare for the exam. The second unit covers customers, markets and the marketing mix, and the student chooses an organisation to work on and collect information in order to apply the above topics to the coursework tasks. The Year 13 units have a similar structure to Year 12 in that it comprises of an exam-based unit sat at the end of the year. So Unit 3 is either taken or Unit 4, and they cover topics on organisational strategies and decision making. They can then focus on the finance function or marketing and only answer one of these sections in the exam. Unit 4 is more focused towards strategies in retail industry, but WJC are at present thinking of pulling this unit as no school has opted for this unit up to now. The 5th unit is the last unit studied, and it's on markets and customers, and it focuses further on researching and establishing customer needs, their expectations, the products and after-sales service. They explore the nature of UK and overseas markets, as well as comparing with competitors. It is recommended that a student studies a large business such as Tesco here to gain sufficient information. These vocational courses give students essential skills. They can use them in employment or in further and higher education. valuable skills such as organisational and planning skills, improving digital literacy, as well as personal effectiveness, creativity and innovation. The assessment for the course is over 4 units, as previously mentioned, and it's 50% coursework, which is internally assessed, and 50% exam, which is externally assessed over the 2 years. They are able to resit the exam to improve their mark, and the controlled assessment can also be re-attempted, but they would have to produce a totally new piece of coursework. So Unit 1 is the Organisation, Survival and Prosperity. This is their written exam over 2 hours, and it is sat in May-June exam time. Unit 2 is the controlled assessment, which is internally assessed. This is undertaken over 12 hours between February and April, and evidence may include written and or audio-visual material. Unit 3 or possibly 4 is the written exam again in Year 13, which is a 2-hour paper, and it is sat in the May-June exam time. And then the Unit 5 is the controlled assessment. This is undertaken over 10 hours, and again, evidence could include written and or audio-visual material, and this must be attempted between February and April for the grades to be submitted in May. There are quite a few Level 3 textbooks available, as well as A-level texts to help with the course content. And the WJEC have also appointed a new subject officer for this course and have allocated a budget to produce new resources in line with the push for blended learning, and also to correspond to and go hand in hand with the A-level resources that have been produced. So careers that you can have with Level 3. Progression opportunities include marketing, retail management, marketing with digital communications, business, international business, or the finance route. And because it is current, it also supports access to higher education courses and allows the student to gain the required skills necessary to move on to employment if that's what they wish. Right, the expectations. Students will be expected to produce a large amount of work, so they need to be organised and dedicated enough to work between lessons and meet the expected deadlines. The evidence expected on the course, especially the controlled assessment, takes a number of formats, and so strong English written and verbal skills are required. Ideally, students will have a C grade or above at GCSE, and they will need also to reference all sources of information within their work. It isn't a course where students can afford to drift along and excel online during exam. There isn't any room to hide in vocational courses, as students will always be working on their evidence. By now, after all the distance learning students have been doing, they should have developed good ICT skills, which is a requirement of the course, as most work is now presented and assessed online. Students are expected to carry out a lot of research on their own, of which they must select, use and analyse the data. And this is an excellent skill development within vocational subjects, and one which they can carry on to further and higher education. So if you require any further information, you can click on the links that I've highlighted. So it's on the WJEC website. Diolch I chi am wrando ar y cyflwyniad. Thank you for listening. There will now be a chance for me to answer some of your questions.